You might have heard that live shopping is exploding. And I have to tell you, I have been on Whatnot for a couple of weeks now, and I see why it is. Now, Whatnot is my sponsor, and they are the reason I got on the platform and checked it out. I'm glad they did. They made it easy for me. I'm going to make it easy for you. I love it. Whatnot is where you get great products without paying full price. It's that simple. I'm hooked on their live shows, too. You got to see them. They're so much fun. And I see why Whatnot has climbed to the top of the App Store. And listen, if you're selling online, or maybe you have a storefront and you're hoping people will find your listing or maybe walk in your store, Whatnot flips that, because on Whatnot, you go live and you sell directly to people in real time. And I may admit, although you didn't hear from me, I may have picked up a couple of power tools or so in the past couple of days. I'm just saying. Whatnot, it's the largest dedicated live shopping platform with beauty, collectibles, electronics, luxury, fashion, even cookies, and anyone can sell. In fact, people who sell on Whatnot sell 10 times as much as any other major marketplace. That's because you're not just listing products, you're building real connections with buyers. So whether you're shopping or you're selling, download the Whatnot app today and get free shipping on your first order. Just search WHATNOT, Whatnot, in the App Store and start scoring amazing deals. So I was whining to my wife the other day, said, I need new glasses. And she said, well, get some. I couldn't tighten them anymore. They were scratched. You know the thing, right? But I didn't want to go through the process because you have to make the appointment. You have to spend weeks to get them done. And you got to pay a fortune, right? That's real. But I did. I spent $500 on frames and glasses, and that was cheap. And then I ordered a pair from my sponsor, Zenni Optical, for $70. Zenni is an online eyewear shop, prescription glasses, sunglasses, blue light lenses, starting at under $30. You go to Zenni.com, you pick a frame, upload your prescription, and they ship it to your door. No appointment, no store, no upsell at the counter. And by the way, if you are saying, do I really need new glasses, or do I have to put up with one pair to do everything I need to do for the next 2 years? No, you can get what you want starting at under $30. And if you've never bought glasses online, don't worry about it. I haven't either. Zenni has a virtual try-on so you can see exactly how the frame looks before you commit to buying them, with no salesman looking at you saying, those look good, but these expensive ones would look better. No, you don't get that. I'm excited. I can't wait to get my Zenni glasses and tell you more about them. If your glasses are overdue for a refresh, now's the time. Go to Zenni.com/podcast and use the code podcast15 for 15% off your first order. The styles sell out, so don't sit on it. That's Zenni.com/podcast. Promo code podcast15. What's happening? Happy Wednesday. Every single Wednesday, I like to remind people of the super duper secret question you can ask today. When things hit the fan today and hit the wall, right, and splat, and what am I going to do? Oh no, my life just fell apart. The question is simply, what can I do? Write that down right now, okay? Write it down someplace. Just what can I do? If you want to, write it on your husband's forehead, right? So you see it, because when he gives you one of those moments and you're like, oh, you can help him maybe, right? I'm telling you. So is procrastination a bit of a problem for you sometimes? Yeah, it happens. Are you confused sometimes? It happens. And I'm going to chat about that today because I did stumble upon that in 2 conversations this week that I had. I'm usually on the phone maybe 12 to 15 hours a week, or Zoom or something like that. Get a lot of conversations, a lot of people. And so I made notes this week. I'm bringing it to you as I do the show. And we'll talk about that today, okay? It's the Daily Boost from MotivationMove.com. It's me, Scott, in the studio here in beautiful Daytona Beach. You know, I moved to Florida when I was 18. I used to live in Manassas, Virginia. That's where I grew up. And I noticed something up there. It was cold a lot. It wasn't even as cold as like Bozeman or something. Bozeman's on my mind because I'm watching Yellowstone again. But anyway, it was cold in Virginia. So one day I said, I'm going to move to Florida. Jumped on my motorcycle, moved to Florida, went to broadcast school, met a girl, got married, the whole thing. My life started. And over the years, I kept trying to leave Florida, but I kept coming back because everywhere else I went, I said, you know, it's cold here. This is not working out for me. I come back to Florida. But now I'm just of an age, I believe the law requires me to retire in Florida. Although I got in just under the wire, there's no more space for anybody else. So I'm just going to stay. It's good to have you here today as we have a little bit of fun, not taking ourselves too seriously. So conversations this week, I get freaked out of these conversations because honestly, I think I'm a smart guy. I study a lot. I really do. And I have a lot of great common sense. I like great answers. Very intuitive kind of guy. I'll just say that about myself. But I'm certainly not the smartest guy, and I'm certainly not the most intuitive guy. I do what I do. Heck, I'm a freaking disc jockey, right? That's what I started. I sound that way. I can't change my voice. It's who I am. So I just accept who I am, but I also understand where my gift is. I understand where that is. And I'm really good at taking people that are maybe confused and just sorting things out. But you'll see, if you're on a Zoom call with me, you'll see my head kind of tilt sideways. You're like, what? Huh? That doesn't make any sense. And then it's a gift. My mouth runs after that. So if it doesn't make any sense, I'm going to tell you it doesn't make sense, and we're going to figure it out, okay? So I'm talking this week, I'm hearing a lot about confusion, procrastination, can't get myself moving. Hear that a lot. I mean, a whole company I have around here started, Motivation to Move, came because people couldn't get themselves moving. Now, I've learned something in time. Sure, you can. You just don't do it all the time when you want to, not always on demand. And sometimes when you do, it's in the wrong direction. And then you get the, what was I thinking when I moved? They call you a sinner. But it's okay. We all are, okay? So simple equation here, okay? You will always do what you want instantly. Until then, you are fixing to get ready. It's very simple. You're always going to do what you want instantly. It's just how it happens. Just accept that, okay? What you want, what you need, what you must, right? All that stuff. Until then, you're fixing to get ready. Fixing to get ready is this mythical place. It's in between deciding to do something and doing it, and you're just kind of fiddling. Why are you stopped? Well, in my experience, and that's all I can lend you here, not only coaching so many people over the years, but also because of me, because I have seen this in myself, and with all the distracted pathways I have found in my life, usually I'm stopped because usually I'm conflicted by the path forward. That's in most of the case. Now, if you are inspired enough, you will move forward no matter what. Let me go back a second here. Most likely, if you can't move forward, you're conflicted. Maybe your why is all conflicted, huh? But you don't know the path forward. That's why I like if you know the path, people will go at it. But you will, even if you don't know the path, you'll go forward if you're inspired enough. So you're conflicted because you don't know the way. If you're inspired enough, you're going to move forward anyway. If you're in danger, most people will get the hell out of the way. They'll do it right now, right? If something happens, you will move forward even if you don't know what to do, right? If it's really something and it means something to you, you will move forward. So that's kind of how I see it. It just happens all the time. So why does that happen? Well, some people will call this, well, I don't know my why. I'm going to throw some stones at the personal growth industry. I stop talking about the freaking why, okay? Just stop it. Just teach people what to do. Just tell them how to get there. Everybody understands a why. They do. And don't dwell on that. The why is automatic. When you know where you're heading, when you know what you want to do, when it means something to you, when you're inspired enough, you'll know your why, you'll go do it. People say, why you go? I don't care. I just want it. Let's go. God, I'm tired of that. I'm sorry. I'm just tired of them. I'm just not like them, okay? My experience tells me this. It's not just the why, it is the how. When you know why or how, you will move. Oh, that's it. I think the why is inspired. I think the how is just knowledge. When you know one or the other or both, you will move. You'll do it. So if you're stuck, if you're confused, if you're conflicted, it's because you don't know why or how you're going to do it. I mentioned yesterday that somebody was into Jesus. I don't go to church. I'm reading the Bible, the whole thing. This is kind of part of my lexicon these days. Still finding my way a little bit. But I was laughing at church the other day. I said, yeah, you keep telling me to give it up to Jesus. I said, I did, but he gave it back. He said, I'm busy. You ever feel that way? Give it up and trust. I'm like, wait a second. Isn't life like that sometimes? It's like that sometimes, right? You're kind of in the middle trying to figure stuff out, trying to find that trust to move forward, to do the things you want to do. It's like, boom, right back in your face. Happens. That's life. Got to believe in yourself. Got to believe in something. Not you. You have to. So here's what I do know. I know that if you are stuck, you are not inspired enough. And you don't know how to do it. And it could be both. So how do we get there? How do we fix this? How do we make this work? How do we make this get fired up for you so you'll move and do the things you want to do?
I see you.
Avatar: Fire and Ash is now streaming on Disney+. It's the film critics are calling the best Avatar yet.
Yeah! Go, 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 go!
A true epic and completely jaw-dropping.
This is the only pure thing in this world.
Return to Pandora on Disney+.
It will be an adventure for the whole family.
And watch the Oscar-winning phenomenon at home.
This is sick!
Avatar: Fire and Ash, now streaming on Disney+. Rated PG-13.
Well, the way we get you moving and through procrastination, and through fixing it ready, and through just kind of hanging out and going with the flow and all that kind of stuff that happens is you got to sit down and say, I need some inspiration. I know it's kind of a generic thing, but Scott, inspire me. Don't leave me at that. I really can't inspire you other than what I'm doing right now. I can inspire you by saying, hey, listen, there's something deep down inside your heart. There's something that means something to you. Over the years, I have worked with so many people face to face that I learned something, and this is just me paying attention. I learned that there's a lot of muscles in your face, and I learned that a lot of those muscles are right around your mouth. And, you know, what they say, it takes less muscles to smile than it does to frown. Well, you guys are really, you're really strong because you guys frown a lot. But here's what I noticed. I notice in a conversation, you ever have that moment where you're talking to somebody or listening, maybe to me right now, and you start thinking about what's possible? And if you could, what it would be like? And it's almost like you're fighting your smile. You're fighting the grin. That's a little part, the side of your mouth that could turn up into a smile. And you don't want to admit it, but there's something inside of you that's lighting a spark. Scott's right. And this is a good idea if I could just get myself inspired, if I could just lean into who I really am. What if I could? Well, the truth is you can. Stuck. You're just conflicted. You're confused about why you should do it. And most likely you don't know how to do it. And when you figure that stuff out, you lean back and think, yeah, but in those moments when I'm just being myself and I'm not paying attention to the internet, there's just moments when I catch myself just like, man, if I could, that'd make me really happy. And that's the emergence of a dream. And it just comes up in a little smile that you don't want anybody else to see, which, I don't know. I get it. But here's a promise to you. If you'll capture that feeling when you just feel that little spark of imagination, if you can just do that, I know it's going to happen to you sometime today. Maybe it's happening right now. I hope it is. If you can capture that feeling, that little smile is going to suddenly be a public smile. It's going to get big and broad. And people are going to say, what are you smiling about? Why are you so happy? And you know what you're going to say to them. You're going to say, well, one day I was listening to the Daily Boost podcast with Scott. It was awesome, and he made me smile. Now, you get what I mean, right? So this is stuff, I know this is not a Reddit list. I get it. I don't do Reddit lists. I'm sorry. I don't like to give away free stuff anymore. You know why? Because I don't like the human landfill of knowledge where that lands. I prefer to get inside your ear and get you thinking a little bit. That's what I like to do, okay? All right. What should I do next? Well, tomorrow's Thursday. I've got nothing else to do. What do you say we do another podcast, huh? Why not? It's kind of what I do anyway.